Howdy, y'all. My name is ChucklesTC, and welcome back to my NFL Rush Bowl 25 career mode. Where today we're going to be seeing who's going to the Super Bowl. First, with the AFC Championship, New England Patriots versus the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Chiefs will beat the Patriots. Patriots losing in the AFC Championship for the second year in a row. It's time to lose 34-20. Chiefs are AFC champions. Now we'll see who will be the NFC champions. The 11-6 Philadelphia Eagles ourselves, or the 15-2 Detroit Lions. Lions are going to be in the alternate homes, and let's get into it. We'll take a quick look at our roster as a reminder. Here's a quick peek at the Lions roster as well. Okay, now let's hop into it here, as we will get the ball first to kick off this NFC Championship game. It's going to be Mayer on the return. He's going to work his way up to the 28-yard line. Now we'll look for Givens, and he'll be caught for an 8-yard gain. Looking to now go to our second straight Super Bowl. It's going to be caught there by Brown. He's going to get away. He's going to get 24 yards down at the Detroit 40-yard line. Now on 1st and 10, dropping back to pass. We'll throw an interception while looking for Johnson. And it's going to be returned for a pick six. Wow, what a miraculous play there by their defense. And that could spark up some fear for later in this game. Now back deep on the return for ourselves is going to be Mayer again. He's going to get this ball up to the 22-yard line. Now dropping back, we're going to just dump it off to Irving, who gets 11 yards. And now we're going to dump the ball off to Johnston there. He's going to get another 11 yards up to the 44-yard line. Now dropping back to pass here, we're going to do one to Brown. He's going to get down to the Detroit Lions 42-yard line. 1st and 10 now. We'll go back to Johnson on another hitch. Going to connect. He's going to make a couple people miss. Get 13 yards down at the Detroit 29-yard line. Now we're going to take off with Hurts on the ground. He's going to get 6 yards before getting knocked out of bounds at the 23-yard line of Detroit. Now Brown is going to get 13 yards down at the 10-yard line. At the conclusion of the first quarter, we trail 7-0. Now we're going to look for Givens in the end zone. It's going to be overthrown, but it's going to be caught by Givens. Touchdown. And now to tie up the game, the minute 55 remaining in the second quarter, it's all tied up at 7 apiece here in the NFC Championship. But the Lions will make it 14-7 with a minute 10 remaining for us to get points up on the board and hopefully tie up this game. Mayer on the return. He's going to go out of bounds there at the 32-yard line. We're going to go here to Johnston, who gets 12 yards but staying in bounds down at the 44-yard line. Now we'll look for Brown. Thrown into traffic there. He's going to catch it. And we're going to go out of bounds after an 18-yard gain down inside Detroit territory. Now Givens will work his way open. But Johnston, instead of looking for a person to block, just dives on the ground. Givens gets 16 yards down at the Detroit 21. Now we're going to look for Irving through the air, but Johnston catches it instead. He's going to go down to the 3-yard line, 18-yard gain before he's knocked out of bounds. On the ground here with Irving, and he's going to walk it in for a 3-yard rushing touchdown, tying up this, giving us an opportunity to tie up the game, and Matt Gay will put it through. It's all tied up at 14 apiece. So first half ends that way, but Detroit now with the ball, and they will score, making it a 21-7 game. Back here on the return is Mayer. We're his way up past the 25. No, down at the 25. You know why that happened? Because I was trying to say, he gets past the 25. Now through the air to Irving. He's going to get a nice solid 10 yards here, down at the 35. 1st and 10, we're going to go through Givens. He's going to get 15 yards down at the 50-yard line. Now we're going to go to Johnston, who's going to get 9 yards down at the 40. And we'll overthrow Givens there into an interception. And the Lions now will take a 28-14 lead at the start of the fourth quarter. It's going to be Mayer here on the return. He's going to work his way up to the 20, 25, now 30, out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Through the air, looking for Givens. It's caught for 13 yards. We need a drive here quick. Eight yards there and then out of bounds by Brown. Now look for Johnston on the deep one. We're going to connect there for 16 yards, but nothing more. Looking back for Johnston this time. Caught again. He's going to get 18 yards out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Now we'll look for Givens. It's 15-yard touchdown reception here to put us down 28-21. It is a one-score game here. We're going to try the onside kick, but the Lions recover, and they're going to score again. 51 seconds. We trail 34-21. Mayer on the return. He's going to get the return up to the 36-yard line with 41 seconds remaining. Only 2 yards there through the air, but we needed Brown on this deep route. And Brown gets a stiff arm. He's going to get 30 yards out of bounds there at the 31-yard line with 27 seconds remaining. Now we're going to look for Johnston. Through the air, he's going to get separation 20 yards down at the 11-yard line with 20 seconds left to go in this game. No, dang it. I was hoping to reroute Brown there. We're going to lose 41-21. In the NFC Championship game. Never mind, 42-21. We're going to blame ourselves for the loss there because that was on us. We made a couple of stupid mistakes. But the defense did not play up to their usual standard today. We're going to upgrade Quentin Johnston's catching. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And come back next episode for the offseason and to see who wins the Super Bowl, Detroit or Kansas City. Thank you all and goodbye.